Well, that was our friend and a grand little chat. And now I'm just going to bring you over to one side of the lake. He's out of uniform. The system doesn't like him in uniform because he's too hard on all the beggars that are living here and the people that are sleeping here at night time in hammocks and the like. And I think somebody's eaten the ducks because there used to be a lot more, and you'd never see a seagull here. Look, there's more seagulls now than there are. There's no ducks, is there? They're all seagulls. That tells you how much people are feeding the seagulls. They're feeding the seagulls so much that they're all living here now. El Residencia. And there's no ducks. All the ducks are eaten. Well, good enough. Hello, Mr. Swan. There's a swan. He's in residence. And the chap there telling me, I think his name was Paul, that I knew him 20 odd years ago. Paul is, he said the place is falling to bits. And it looks it, look at it. There's no upkeep, there's no upgrades. Wow, look at this. It wouldn't have been here in the old days like this at all. They've taken a lot of money out of the place, and it's cheaper just to mow grass than to put in plants and upkeep. And look, even the little pond there's no movement. There used to be little sure, don't be looking at what there used to be. If it isn't there now, it's not there at all. And isn't that grand? Oh yes, indeed. So this is, I know where all these redundants are sleeping. They're sleeping here around the corner. There's a little bay covered in, and in there, just in there, that's where they're sleeping. Oh yes, indeed. Well, good enough. This is Stephen's Green, as I was telling you, and since I was about 4 or 3 that I can remember, this is where we came, and we'd generally sit in the main area there where I was sitting to get the best of the sun. And when my mother would be nice to me, we'd go on the swings. These are all the modern swings now, but they were very basic when I was here, when I was young. And now if you fall, you're falling on sawdust, because everything in Ireland now is so litigious, as in everybody will sue you if they even think of falling. They only have to think they're going to fall and they'll sue you. And the problem is that I heard birdie. And the problem is that now the park is designed with far less, so they can't be sued so much. And there we are. Well, you can see all the young trees here, because in the old days there was only 2 or 3, and now they've put in a lot more to stop people playing football. And there's a lovely, we'll end on this now, there's a lovely little fountain here, which was given as a present to the state of Ireland by the German government after the Second World War, and it represents the 3 fates, the fates. If you did your Greek, you'll remember them, but you probably know them anyway, because they're in modern language and parlance as well. The fates. And the German government gave it as a present to to the people of Ireland for their generosity and kindness to the German nation after the Second World War. So here they are. And there you have it. Now, the fates. And again, look, they won't turn on the pipes, the motors to clean the oak, but that's the way Ireland is now. Filthy. Ireland is a very dirty country. You wouldn't believe it. This fountain, designed by the sculptor Joseph Wackert, is the gift of the people of the German Federal Republic to mark their gratitude for Ireland's help after the War of 1935-45. The bronze group portrays the three legendary fates, spinning and measuring the thread of man's destiny. There's lots of people pass here and they never read that. They probably even don't recognize that it's there. And this is in Irish, the same, okay? So I'm not letting you away with it. And I hope... Now, the third one is here, and it's in German, you see? And it was presented by Roman Herzog, who was the President of the Federal Republic of Germany, to the President of Ireland, Uachtaráin, and the people. Okay? So now you know it. And I will tell you, to show you what I'm talking about, as in cost reduction. Cost reduction. When I lived here, I just lived across the road here. This area was full of daffodils at the start of the season. Right now, that place would... I used to collect daffodils. I used to take them. But all the daffodils are gone because they're not planting them, as it costs money to plant. So the daffs are gone. This whole area, it was a beautiful, wonderful vista of colour and joyousness. That's a word I use a lot, isn't it? And this is the story of the Easter Rising. And you can read it yourself. There it is there, okay? And that's it. If I'm up on Grafton Street later, I'll show you the main entrance from Grafton Street, which is Fusiliers entrance. But otherwise, and this is where I used to live all those hundreds of years ago. Just over here. The whole lot is owned by a bank now, I'm told. But you wouldn't see it to know it. And the impoverishment of Burnett, this is Leeson Street here. The impoverishment of Burnett meant that I lived in a very good area for little or nothing. And everything in essence has changed here. Everything has changed here. There's probably nothing left at all of the original people. Cafe Sol, chapter and verses, coffee shops, tea shops, restaurants. That's the bank that owns this building, all these, everything along here now. Everything. And chapter and verse. Well, Hartigan's is still there. Emer's Kitchen is a new one. O'Brien's new. What was there? That used to be a flower shop. Yeah, the whole place has changed. Our shopkeeper hasn't painted this in 100 years. Look at it. There's Dirty Alfie's. This is a famous pub for all the doctors. Doctors went here, and engineers. Because the Doctors' College is around the corner. Gerard's. I'll tell you, it's not a shop anymore. This fella, the old man here, Gerard's, they've now franchised this shop, but old Gerard's, God, they still have done nothing with this. I got food poisoned in here by Angela. She loved money so much. No, it was in here. And the bar's gone. Hurricanes is gone. There he is, look. Hurricanes. Hurricanes is gone. I am told, whether it's true or not, I had many a glass of something in there. I'm told, whether it's true or not, that he was bankrupted by Arthur Lyons. But Arthur Lyons, and you can quote me on this, Arthur Lyons, you were always a bastard paying money. You could never get money off that man. But then Hurricane was an awful idiot. An awful idiot, giving him credit, because it's illegal to give credit for alcohol. And look, all new. Sandwiches and trash coffee. Well, Gerard's was famous along here for its boiled hams, baked hams. And, look, that's all frontage, all new frontage. Ding, ding. I'm coming over to the National Concert Hall. And let's have a look. Wow. That locksmith's been there a few years. Cafe Sol, another Insomnia. Ginny. Look at this, these are Romanians. They don't need money at all. Good morning, nice to see you. Gracias, thank you. And they don't need money at all because the state gives them so much money already. But because people put money into their pocket, they'll always be there. I notice less and less of them in Cork. Here we are, all the old buildings, all the old houses are gone because this is now an area of modernization, you see. Actually, that building's been there. That used to be the old milk marketing board. And but everything now has been torn down because they make more money building square boxes and calling them offices. There's the Conrad. Are they renovating that again? Right, there you are. This is where I used to live. And this is the National Concert Hall. And just down in behind, there's the famous Ivy Gardens. Very few people know about the Ivy Gardens, and even less go there. And isn't it a grand life? So that's it now. Where I lived a lot of my life. I think 16 years I lived down there. And here I am now, Michael A.J. Burnett, visitor. Well, the world does change, of course, I know that. And I'm meeting my friend Paolo Ragazzi for lunch here in the National Concert Hall. And I remember there was no cars allowed to park along here. No bloody way. That was all flowers. See what I mean? The car has been eliminated in so many of the top world cities, and here they're allowing them back in, dominating. And there was no cars ever. They were all round the back. But here they are in the front now. Oh, the wealth of nations. Now, I'm turning this off because I'm getting old. Now, the Grey Door used to have the franchise here. Who has the franchise here now? Don't know, but it doesn't matter. Thank you very much.